Today we are making some chocolate chip cookies. I have been on the search for the perfect chocolate chip cookie, and this recipe promises that it's the best, so we're gonna give that a try today. First of all, we are going to brown our butter, and then once we're back with our browned butter, and I'm gonna put this in here and let this cool down just a bit. So I already know it's gonna be a good recipe when it asks for brown butter. The brown butter just gives it that like nutty, caramely flavor, and I feel like it makes the cookie more tender. So it already like smells good. Just the smell of the brown butter is fantastic. If you can, try to use a lighter colored pan so that you can see when it actually starts to brown and you don't burn the butter. Nobody wants a burnt butter cookie. Okay, ooh, that's real hot. So while it's cooling down, you can add your sugars. I have light brown sugar and I have granulated sugar. So I did actually portion all of this stuff out last night while I had the time, which is also a little pro tip. If you want to bake more but you don't have the time to prep and bake same day, you don't have to. Just portion it all out. And then when you do have time, bake it up. Once you add the eggs, you don't want the butter to be hot or it's just gonna scramble them. So you want to let the butter cool enough to be able to add the eggs. Okay, so this is getting cooler. I can feel it. You can just feel the bowl too to feel how cool it's gonna be, if it's gonna be cool enough for your eggs. So in here, I have vanilla and espresso. Coffee inside of cookies. Yes, please. I am a coffee fanatic. I don't know if you can make this recipe without the espresso because it's not my recipe, but you could definitely try. Cools a little bit more. I have my flour in here, and in here I have my baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Just pop that right in there. And this is just regular all-purpose flour. These are ingredients you probably already have in your house. Actually only need to use 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. All of this can technically be done in one bowl. You don't have to like separate them like I'm doing, but it just feels good. So let me show you guys what it's looking like right now. See this? This is what it's looking like. It's really quite wet, and that's because the butter was melted. Okay. The good thing about these cookies is that you can make them with just a wooden spoon or a spatula. Like, you don't need to use a mixer. Oopsie. Also, if you want to avoid doing what I just did, you can definitely add the flour in a little bit at a time. Dark chocolate chips. I have some mixed dark chocolate chips in here. I've got some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I've got some milk chocolate chips. I think hers calls for milk chocolate and dark chocolate, so this is what I'm going to use. So of course you can absolutely use whatever kind of chocolate chips you got. That's what I'm using. I got some like chocolate chips and some chocolate chunk pieces in here. These are 2 different brands. I just added all my dark chocolate together. She doesn't say to chop them up, but to like have a mix of large pieces of chocolate and then smaller pieces of chocolate. So dark chocolate recipe. I almost forgot to tell you it is a recipe from Bake with Zoha. Our parchment paper. Always know it's gonna be a good time when you got the parchment paper. Actually, this one's kind of broken, but that's okay. So on top, you want to put 1 piece of dark chocolate. That's what's gonna be like making it beautiful and picture worthy. These get popped into the freezer. They do need to dry out and firm up because that butter did make these a little like, ooh, there you go. You see that? They did make them a little softer, so pop these in the freezer. I'm gonna put the rest of these cookies on this cookie sheet to chill so that I can freeze them and be able to have cookies whenever I want. It's the best part about making cookies. And then once they're frozen, you can pop them inside of a plastic baggie. So our bowl, haha, got all that cookie dough. Our bowl is empty, and with the cookies in the freezer that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, made 14 cookies. Is that how many it was supposed to make? I don't know. I don't actually know what cookie scoop she used. I probably should have looked into that, but you know, things happen. It's okay. No one's judging you. Do what you gotta do. Because I bet you that whatever you make is still gonna taste good. So even if these aren't the best cookies, they'll probably still be delicious cookies. Okay, so I'm gonna pop these in the freezer and I'm gonna let them freeze for about an hour, and then we're gonna bake some up and see how they taste. Okay, so this is what the cookies are looking like fresh out of the oven, and I actually ended up baking them too close together. Ooh, I always drop my cookies, and that gets the perfect flatness that I'm looking for. So I'm actually gonna do my little biscuit cutter thing and roll these cookies out since they were baked a little too close together. So also, if you don't have a biscuit cutter, you can use the top of like a this was a mason jar thingy, and that'll do the same thing. I do have a cookie cooling rack, but it's in the dishwasher, so this is what we got right now. Again, use what you got. Ooh, this is hot. So these are fresh out of the oven, and that is the best time to do your little circle thingy. That's the best time to shape them, is when they're still hot and fresh and malleable. If you wait too long, they will start to firm up like these are already doing. It is cold in my house, so. These are already cooling down. I like my cookies hot and soft. I know some people like to let their cookies get crispy and crunchy. That ain't me. Okay, also this one, I'm not even gonna fix it. It looks like a heart. This is beautiful. Let me see if you guys can see. This cookie looks like a heart. It's so beautiful, so I'm gonna keep that the way it is. Boom. So I do have some flaked sea salt here that I'm just gonna pop on some of these cookies. Not all of them though. Okay, now let's get these plated up and taste them. Bet you that whatever you make is still gonna taste good. So even if these aren't the best cookies, they'll probably still be delicious cookies. Look at these gorgeous cookies. Hello. Delicious. That's a pretty good cookie. Best cookie? I don't know. Hey, MJ. Yeah. You want a cookie? Yeah.
Peanut butter and chocolate?
Just chocolate. I broke it. It's a good cookie, yeah? Forgot to say, bon appetito.
Oh, bro.